Welcome. King of Microwaves, welcome in. How's your day? How's your night? Where are you from? What's going on? That is a lot. Hello, Sasquatch from Canada. Welcome in, welcome in. Purtang, warming his bones by the fire. Mr. Earl come to see us tonight. He said he was tired of standing around in the front yard. King of Microwaves, I think your cat just walked across your computer keyboard. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Say hello. Tell us where you're from. What's going on? Hello, Billy and Yvonne. What's everybody into on this Monday? Monday. All day long, it's been Monday. What are you, King? 8 years old? Not yet, Camperman. Give him a chance. We're going to say bye to you, King, I do believe. Anyone else while the getting's early? Don't really bother many, but some people just don't like it when others come in just to aggravate. Pretty good chat we got going on here, and we like to keep it that way. Come in, talk about your day, enjoy the fire. Or the camperman will send you away. Hello, Jack. How you doing? Seven subscribers and seven videos. That's pretty good. Pretty good count there. What's going on and where are you from? Hello, gamer. Welcome back. Must be daytime there now, right? I gotta keep the fire going low tonight. It's getting windy. Coco from Roblox. Well, he's just a little hungry over there. 9 o'clock a.m. That's what I thought. We were about 12 hours difference. What did you do in the last 12 hours? Hang out? You ever hook up with those other fellows from this morning's live and get a connection going, playing some games? Hello, bud. Just sleep. I don't blame you there. That is the next thing on my agenda tonight. Jesse. Where you from, blood? Where's that? That's what zip means. There you go, fellas. Latch on to each other there, become subscribers. You guys will be gaming before you know it. Make sure you give us a thumbs up before you head out of here. That way you remember where you found him. Well, come back soon, bud. Come back soon. That is true. That is true. Hello, Alex. Well, we try to keep it that way, gamer. Hello, Kevon. He did. That's Cousin Earl. He used to be a pyromaniac until I caught up with him. He's pretty nice. Keeps pretty quiet, though. Kevon Dupree. Are you French or are you from Louisiana? Hello, Techno Pig. Everybody hit a thumbs up when you come in. I remember that name. It's been a while. 4 fingers and a thumb on each hand. Alan from Florida. It's been a long time since you've been in. I don't understand the word he's saying, gamer, but welcome in, Kevin. Hit that thumbs up, guys. That's what it's all about. I don't know why, man. We are live sometimes 3 times a day, every day. I've probably put out 50 videos since you've been here. There you go, man. There you go. All right, man. I appreciate you. Hello, Joe. Welcome in. Cousin Earl over there, man. He just hanging out, warming his hands. Jim Rockford. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ease up there, Kevin Dupree. Now remember that, man. You didn't have to remind me about tacos. Hello, William. Pretty peaceful. Starting to pick up a little bit of wind, but man, we got that big giant full moon out tonight. I wonder if he's still a private investigator, Joe. Oh, you just warming his hands. That old positive vibes. Good evening, good evening. I can tell a scary story. When I was young, I got married. And that was the scariest time of my life. That's right, man. Still living in the trailer down on the beach. You know, after watching that for many, many years, I never did see the guy get paid. Well, William, it gets even worse because I got older and I got married again. It'd be like Scary Movie Part 2. Yep, it's his first time he's been out here off the front porch. Hello, Jello. Welcome in, welcome in. Where have you been? Jello pops in and stays for like 2 minutes and then gone for months. I understand that. I understand. Well, I don't think we'll do a live in the morning tomorrow. I even got a schedule for tomorrow's day yet, so maybe tomorrow night. Oh yeah, it was kicking them up there, didn't it? Thank you very much. He's going to be on the front deck with me when I do my Halloween live when the kids start trick-or-treating. Everything went pretty good today. We went to Michigan and tried out that new trail, and it turned out to be pretty awesome. I only got a little over 3 miles in. Well, you're doing good there. You're doing good. I've been trying to get people, hello Connor, welcome back, to like and subscribe to everybody in the room. I mean, it's just as easy as hitting that like button. Doesn't cost a penny. But now with YouTube, I have to announce it. But I only have to announce it after I have at least 15 people in the room. So, pretty cool. Yeah, Techno, click on Positive Vibes there and drop him a comment. Hello, Thomas. How was the day? Hopefully the county fair is over. Yep, everybody follow and everybody will follow back. I'm going to put a spring on his mouth and make him talk. We'll be here, man. Hopefully you can get 2 hours out of this little bit of fire. What's funny, Thomas? If I put a spring on his mouth to hold it shut, and then I'll put some fishing line down through his belly and I can pull it from over here. Hello, Jerry. I found you a new friend today. That's all right, gamer. We'll be here. I see the drone is already over your yard. Be yourself, man. Hello, 5 Speed. Welcome back. Welcome back. Everybody hit that thumbs up and hang out for a while. We got plenty of wood to burn. Lizzie and Nightmare. Crazy. Hasn't eaten in about a week. I'm starting to worry about him. Yeah, Techno, just be yourself and, you know, do as many shorts as you can and try to make you at least a 8-minute video at least once a week. And oh yeah, I've got quite a few fishing videos out there, probably in the last 2 months. Yeah, kick back, Thomas, and take a break, man. Put your feet up by the fire here. Yes, we fish a lot. I didn't need much lights out here tonight. That full moon is lighting the world up. Oh, we done had the brats earlier. He's kind of finicky. Last thing I remember him eating was a salad. Algorithm. How you doing? How you doing? I'd keep those small bluegill and cut them up for bait for those big bass. Welcome in, LJ. Welcome in. Yes, he does, Izzy. Yes, he does. If I could get him to eat a burger, he'd probably want a Diet Coke with it. I don't blame him, man. Monday night, probably the toughest night of the week to relax. But only 4 more days. No, we need the bluegills for some bait. I used to get those a lot back in when I had AOL. New Orleans. I just come out of there. A couple months ago. You got on still on Lake Pontchartrain, huh? I thought you were down at Kissimmee the last time you were on. Not for the weekdays, but I got 59 for 2 more days, LJ. I got a spot picked out for the weekend. Would be my last trip of the year. Yeah, you told me you were originally from Georgia, is that correct? We'd have to drag him through the water by his feet, Jerry, and he could probably hold a couple nice fish in there. Yes, I am, LJ. Yeah, we got us a little spot out this weekend. I just got to decide to click the button and reserve it, but I'm not too sure. I need to get the camper out one more time. That way I can give it a good cleaning on Sunday. But then again, it's a holiday, so Monday's off too. The likes go up and the numbers go down. Well, thank you for your service. Much appreciated. I retired in 2011. The sparks are starting to jump out of this dry wood. I hope Earl doesn't catch on fire over there. He'd been sick for a while there. You can tell if you've seen his feet. His feet are all deformed and his toes roll under. There you go. Keep 'em going. Nope. Either camp an extra day or just enjoy it, because it'd probably be my last day off until Christmas. Winter's going to hit us, and I'm going to have leaves to move and snow to plow, trees to drop. Mystic, I'm sorry. I just told one scary story there about getting married when I was 18 years old. But I got no regrets, man. No regrets. If I'd stayed with the first wife, I wouldn't have had the last two kids, and I would probably miss those a lot. So don't be trying to change your past, because if you do that, then it's going to screw up your future. And we already know the future we had. Hello, Plywood. Welcome back. Welcome back. Earl, say hello to Plywood there. I hope he's waving at you. Sometimes he just uses one finger when he says hi. Look at that guy. He's so skinny. Yeah, he lost about a pound when I brought him back here because his foot fell off, but we got a surgeon on call, and he come in and stitched him right back up. Yeah, give me about 40 years. He's looking a little pale. Hello, Pepsi. Omar. Lots of new people popping in tonight, guys. Let everybody know where you're from. Hit that thumbs up and join the channel. Click on everyone in here and follow along. I heard by the weekend. Welcome from Germany. Beautiful country over there. I think we're still supposed to hit mid-80s tomorrow. But it has been touching the 40s at nighttime. We're ready for it. I think Techno's still on here positive. Pepsi and Pooch is a gamer. Where's the rest of our gamers at in here? CH, you got 9 subscribers, no videos, man. What do you do? How much digress? Right now, 71. Thank you guys for those thumbs up. Appreciate them. There's our moderator Camperman saying hello to everyone. But it's a beautiful night tonight. A little bit windy. Got that big full, I don't know what they call it. The new moon, the last new moon of the year, the lunar moon. Jerry, if he was in here, he gave me the name last night, but I can't remember what he said. Blood moon, harvest moon, it's got all kind of crazy names. Hoping you guys are grabbing each other and liking and subscribing to each other. We can all build, this channel is just not about me, it's about everybody that comes in here. We try to get everybody helped out. Now, Plywood, I thought you were Thomas when you popped in there earlier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We done broke that number 20, guys, and we're only 38 minutes in. Hopefully it's going to be a stellar night tonight. I could probably sit out here all night long. But I think terrific Tom. Welcome in, welcome in. But I thought you were the other Thomas. Everybody say hello to Tom. There's the other guy. Yeah, we'll use him up here. We'll stick him back in a box. Or I might just put him in the front of the truck and let him ride around with me all winter. $7 foot tall, he might be a little too tall. I'm gonna have to take out a few vertebrae. So how many of us out there is retired and how many of us is still working for another year or two? Welcome back, Johnny. How you doing? Yeah, he only drinks wine. We'll give you one more chance, Charlie. Jim Bob is dead. Jim Bob, is that Joe Bob's brother? All right, camper, you can say goodbye to him. See you later, Charlie. I thought he straightened out there for a second, camper. Well, he used to be a real skeleton. Dim bones, dim bones. Maybe the grandkids can use him when they study the anatomy. I know the grandson was trying to make him a brain today, but I wouldn't let him mess with it. Well, sometimes, Johnny, they come back. Welcome back, gamer. Welcome back. Hello, Styrofoam. That's a Lowe's one there. He wasn't the one I went after, but when I was down in Kentucky, we stopped at a Lowe's, and they had one that looked like he was fresh out of the grave and partially rotted. That's what I wanted, but this is what they had, so we brought him home. Where you from, Styrofoam? I've seen that name before. Hello, PA Outdoors. Thank you, thank you. He's just warming his hands up over there. That is true, that is true. I could do this about 10 nights a week. I see PA there. You like to do a little hiking yourself there, do you? Hope you leave it again. Did you say you're from Illinois, Styrofoam? Oh, that's too bad. But hey, one step at a time, man. St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. But Styrofoam, you're also a gamer too. Is that correct? Oh, the fire is relaxing. I like it when it pops and cracks. Well, Styrofoam, you got enough folks there. How often do you go live? Oh, that's pretty cool. I hope they got a nice waterfall or a natural bridge or something. I don't blame you a bit. Even makes it a little more relaxing. I don't get to see much of Missouri, but the highway, when I circle around the arch there, well, hopefully that is a pretty place and the weather is still good. I know it's starting to get a little chilly up in PA. Yeah, we got a lot of underground caves here too. Am I a trucker? No. Me and the wife just like to hit the road and drive. I go to Reno or Vegas about every other year for the national bowling competition. They had that down in Baton Rouge this year. Underground warehouses, that would be cool. They probably built some of those up under them natural cave systems there, didn't they? I'm going to try and stay above ground much as I can, but oh, that'd be cool. Last time we were up in PA, we went to Shahona, and then we went down to Jacobs, PA. It'd be nice and cool under there all the time. Most of us don't know, you just drive it along what you're running over top of. A lot of things hidden from the public out there. Yep, here too. Not that much difference. Yep, that is for sure. And on the way over, you can stop right here in Ohio and see us. Well, thank you, Positive. Thank you very much. I tell people to always drop a comment on a video. That way, it's easier to get you followed back. Yeah, we've been touching the 40 degrees here, so it's a little chilly at night. Yeah, Kentucky just done that probably 10 years ago. Introduced elk back into the wildlife, and they're striving pretty good right now. I went hiking today at a place called Lost Nation. Uh, nice little trail. I come out the end of the trail and I run a coyote out of the woods. First one I'd seen this year. Hike was excellent. I wish I could have stayed long enough to do it all, but I can con one of my friends into it. Takes about 6 hours to do it all, but I was there for 2.5 hours, and of course I'm pretty slow and I take a lot of pictures and do lives and shorts, and so I think I covered 3.6 miles today. It wasn't bad. Oh yeah, they won't stick around long. We were hiking down in Tennessee, man, and I was just eyes open all the time. I just knew somewhere out there I was going to meet a bear, but I did not. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they don't get along with anything. Yeah, we had a bear down in eastern Kentucky there about a month ago, just walking right through town. Hello, A10. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. If you haven't already, folks, double tap that screen. Give us a thumbs up and a hello. Tell everybody in the room where you're from. We're trying to get everybody to follow everybody, folks. A10, you're putting out some crazy shorts. Yeah, but they're usually down in southern Kentucky and not so far up on the Ohio River there. You know, A10, I was just in Michigan today. Well, there you go. We try to have a little fire every weekend. I'm off this week from work, so this is kind of a special occasion. We got several viewers that come in. Roll Call Cabin, he usually pops in here. He has a fire about, well, he's from Kentucky, so I'd say it's usually around 10 o'clock. All right, A10, got school tomorrow. Oh yeah, I know what you mean there. We had a lot of them down at work. A few more dead ones to take down with the tops out of them. Hit that thumbs up before you go there, A10. Full moon, man. All the crazies are out tonight. On the streets, that is. Not in the live. On the streets. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If you haven't already, say hello. And Styrofoam, we do a few drive lives too, so if you get bored, you can hang out and have you one while I'm driving down the highway. That was my grandma going to work. Oh yeah. That's what I've been doing out here all evening. The wife likes it when I take a few pictures. Let me show you one here. I got a few of these pretty early. Too close to see. I got some pictures of some drones tonight. It zooms in pretty good, but this camera won't focus on the good camera. A couple of them almost looked like there's little cities on the moon. Yep, she's up behind the big clouds now. We're expecting a little thunderstorm to roll through here tonight. Yeah, that's just from a cell phone. I wish I could take a picture with the kids' telescope. I see a few people on here that are everybody's posting pictures of the big moon tonight. Uh-oh, here comes our train. I wasn't going to say anything about it. Nikon makes a good camera. That's funny, Plywood. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty cloudy here. You did. Hello, Crunch. Now, Crunch, you know I can't adopt you, man. What would your dad think? And what would you do in the U.S.? Where have you been, Crunch? Seriously. Me too, man. Well, you wouldn't have to search too much. There's jobs all over the place. We just can't get people to do them. Pretty much every place you go, there's a help wanted sign hanging on anymore. So all you gotta do is just get you a visa, man. I don't think somebody has to adopt you. They just have to promise you a job once you get here. I see that a lot in the restaurants and the nail parlors and uh, everything else. You got a little restaurant we go to here, and you go on a Monday and there'll be five people working in there, and you go back Friday, there'll be five completely different people working in there. I think they just use some of these businesses just to launder people through. Yeah, that would be true. Harder to get here. Pretty much about have to have family. Since I retired, man, it's been harder for me to get out of the country. I think pretty much a lot of places have. That is probably true, Plywood. I used to watch a guy on YouTube, and that's all he talked about is how to go to the Philippines and find you the right people and how to get them over here. Right now, I'm in Northwest Ohio. Hang on just a minute there, Positive Vibes. Camperman, help the guy out. If you're still here. Married her brother. Oh, I got 5 of them. They usually take turns popping in, hanging out. I like doing most of the dirty work myself, but either Camperman or Charles or Mrs. D's in here, one of my daughters. You know, they like to kind of hang out in the back and Google stuff and try to find me facts. Check out people's channels. My oldest one just turned 40. My youngest one will be 23. Hello, Popcorn. My day is awesome today. Yep, I got a couple in that day and age. My youngest two will be 25 and 24. Then 40, 38, 36, and 34 actually. We tried to get him to eat 47, but he only likes salad. It is, man. I'm glad they're I'm glad they're all done. I have 6. My wife has 3 of her own, so I'm claiming 9. And the last 2 have both got their college degrees and out into the workforce now, so I am tickled. Hello, Warrior. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Positive Vibes. Thanks for sharing the love out there. Charles must be fishing on the river again tonight. He hasn't popped in yet. Well, I'm keeping a little bit below the top tonight there. It's kind of windy. And it hasn't rained yet, but we have plenty of wood to put on it, that is for sure. 10 people in here. That's the biggest of the night so far, folks. Say hello to everyone. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Jump in here. Tell us where you're from. Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. I know old Earl was over there complaining a minute ago. He was getting chilly. Oh, I know what you mean there, man. I like to listen to all of it a little bit. I like songs from each, a few artists from each, but I don't have a passion for one genre there myself. Well, good job, Plywood. Number 300. We get a lot of lookers. A lot of people hit that likes. There you go, Positive. She's a rolling now. I see the look on Earl's face over there. He looks surprised. I haven't seen Night Stalker or Bible Brother in here. We've got 4 or 5 people from California that's in here every day. They've been kind of avoiding us. See what I mean? I throw a stick on there and the wind picks up. Crazy. I'll burn down the neighborhood like Lizzie Borden's cow. Yep. Well, no, it gets too hot when Earl gets up and moves over there. Save it for the weekend, man. Hello, Clever Bunny. Yeah, he's dead tired over there. He's worked hard today. He worked his butt off, I know that. How you doing, Clever Bunny? How you doing? Pretty sure it was you who'd hit that thumbs up, so thank you very much. Ay, ay, ay. What do you do with a drunken sailor? Well, you are. You are right here with us. I mean, we're talking back and forth each other. Yeah, Clever Bunny, he had a sickly childhood. Well, if this one got any bigger, I'd be touching the neighbor's yard. Well, yeah, that would definitely take out the neighbor's power lines there. That's a good one there, Clever Bunny. As many as those big black squirrels run across these here, evidently they're still coated pretty good. You gotta light it first. And then you got to do a live while you light it, man. One live won't hurt you. Set the cameras up and torch that baby. Well, good job, Plywood. We're all doing good here. Hopefully they all remember to drop you a comment and let them know who they were. But here lately, you know, you get 5 or 6 a night, and then the next morning, 7 of them are gone. If that's how many subscribers you got, that's pretty great. Just flip your phone upside down, you'd have $9.99. Well, that's some good copping there. If you ain't hurting nothing, no use in putting a stop to it. Back when I was growing up, my nearest neighbor was almost a mile away, so we never got any complaints on anything. Now when you're here and you're living 150 feet apart, well, that's pretty good pay. Back in 1985, 86, 86, 87, 88, I made about 30K, and I thought I was living high on the hog down south. Creation does 777. Do you know where he's from, Plywood? Because I know some of the park systems here are looking for some good chainsaw guys. For carving, that is. The last guy we had was from way up north of Michigan in the upper UP. And man, he charged some crazy prices. We're about to hit that big 30 on the thumbs up, folks. What are we, an hour and 25 down? Oh, New Hampshire? Well, he definitely wouldn't drop down here to help out the state, would he? Do I think who's religious? Well, the moon is behind a lot of clouds, Mrs. D. How you doing? I got you like 35 pictures. Well, they prefer to pay the people to come and do it on site. That's the thing. Yeah, they want to put on their little show. Take a break, Mrs. D. Take a break. It's going to be up there all night long and probably half a day tomorrow. You should probably be sleeping. Well, we got kind of that overlay thing going on here, but there's absolutely no stars out, just the moon. Of course, it's so bright, it's probably hiding all the stars. And that little fire pop got all the way to my foot. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If you're just hanging out, get into this chit chat. Hit that thumbs up. All right, Clever Bunny. Appreciate you coming in. Well, I know what you mean. I don't think it's actually rained here in probably, I'd say it's probably been a month. But Michigan got hit a lot worse. There's number 30. Thank you very much. I bet that was Mrs. D. And the wind is rolling now. Plywood, I think Mrs. D's in there running around with her, trying to get stuff done for the whole next week. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. I can see my number changing, but I don't know if it's new folks or old folks. I'm going to throw a stick of wood on the fire here and get rid of my coffee for tonight and get me a nice cold water. Camperman, answer some questions for me. Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. Now, Styrofoam, you got that song stuck in my head. Mama, I'm coming home too. What do you mean you're old either way, Plywood? Everybody say hello. Yeah, well, like I said the other day, if you're in here for 3 minutes without talking, it will take your number off there. You mean there's a list of what order you're in? It says number 3 for you, Plywood. I only think it gives the top 3 anymore. Number 3. Who is number 2? Number 2 probably ain't been in here in a long time. Camperman is 1. Now you're number 2, Plywood. Yeah, when somebody drops out, you'll move right on up. Good deal, good deal. Well, Camperman don't say much. All right, PA man. I think everybody's going to hit you up and follow you, so try and find them out there and follow them back. I tell them to leave a comment. Hello, Joe from Canada. How you doing? And Valerie, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to hear, Joe. Good to hear. Yeah, that'll happen to you, Styrofoam. That'll happen. And how you doing today, Valerie? It's been a while since you dropped in. What is going on out there, folks? There you go, man. There you go. And that's all that matters, that everybody has a good time. I wouldn't want it any other way. Well, I got about 7 pieces of wood left, so we might just make it that far. That is true. Man, it makes Make the day go by so much faster. Valerie, hello, welcome. Joe, you still here with us? Keep that chatter rolling, folks. Well, one day, Styrofoam, I will get out of this inner city and be back into my own wood business. DK, how you doing, guy? Yeah, he's waited a long time. They're not showing up. But he's not given up yet. He's not a quitter, he said. He's waiting on his turn to play videos. He said, I'll love you till I die. She said, you'll forget in time. I think the full moon does it to him. He kept her leathers by the bed. Dated 1962. And he had underlined in red. The stars are out. Every single I love you. And he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon the door. We got to talk, folks. We got to talk. I wasn't even thought about, man. Welcome back, Styrofoam. Sister number 2 was here. Well, there you go. Man, stars are starting to pop out now and turn into a beautiful night. Positive, I think he's already took off. Positive, are you off tonight too? Sister of who? What are you talking about, Mrs. D? I said that's when the second sister was born in 1962. Yes, sister number two. No, not here. You missed out on the whole conversation there. You got that baby down there? Okay, go to sleep. The sky is starting to clear off. I know you are. Up to 34 thumbs up, folks. Welcome in, welcome in. Say hello to us. Somebody's liking and not talking out there. Well, you better get to that cheesecake before I do. Thank you. Thank you, Plywood. Thank you, Tom. Ooh, gosh. What's the matter, Pluto? Or not Pluto, but Goofy? Is that Goofy that says that? Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Uh, Goofy, the Disney guy. He always says, "Oh gosh, way to go, Maximilian! You're the official navigator." Hey. Talk it up, folks, talk it up. We're all going to fall asleep around the fire. Michigan aunties. Cicadas. I got cicadas. I got traffic. I got trains, occasional airplane, and a drone. Hello, Trudy. Yeah, sometimes it's a long wait for us out there. How you doing tonight, man? And it's also one of my favorite Disney characters. Oh gosh, Mickey. Oh, no. Man, the wind is a rocking, I'm telling you. What's up, Trudy? True T. Talk to us. Where you from? What's going on? I think I used to do the same thing when I first got onto YouTube. I'd go through and just scroll and say hi to everyone I'd stop at. Man in the Box 101, welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, plenty of snakes. Usually about one a day crossing the road there where I work. Go to here where I fish all the time, and there's tons of water snakes. The little bitty lizard? Nope. Seen a lot when we were down in Florida. That's Florida. Seems like some of them little lizards turn into be alligators. Well, yeah, they seem like them things are out in abundance. I've heard them all year long here. Yep, I'm still waiting on it here. A lot of these clouds have got some pretty dark bottoms on it, and then half the sky is, I'm actually seeing stars out now. You got a metal roof? Welcome in, folks, welcome in. I see you popping in, and then you popping out. It might be headed this way there, Plywood. Nothing like rain on an old metal roof. Won't be too long, it'll be time to fire up that old wood stove, man. Welcome in, folks. Say hello and hang out with us for a little bit. Probably got about a half an hour worth of wood left. We got to burn it before the storm rolls in. Can you hear the wind howling in the background here? Yeah, I've seen all mine at work. I have not seen any out on the trails. Welcome in, folks. How we doing out there tonight? 12 of you in here. How about a thumbs up and a hello to everyone in the room tonight? Tell us where you're from. And then number 6. Sound like the rain is ripping through the trees over there, but all right, man. You have a good night. Been a pleasure hanging out with you tonight, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I can't even hear our chimes when they go off, but I can hear those cicadas. Yeah, I know what you mean. Plywood. I just had that surgery, man. I'm telling you, it's driving me nuts sitting around doing nothing. Well, I got 2 hours in. I might just shut her down myself here tonight. So I think we'll call it a night even here. I'll let this fire burn out by itself and I'll get Earl inside where he's nice and warm. Try to get him to eat a little something. But I do appreciate each and every one of it. It's been a great night, guys, and all because of you. So unless somebody pops in the next few minutes that's going to keep us around all night, we'll all say goodbye together. And with that said, folks, we will see you on the next turnaround. Be happy out there.